From our Toronto studios, this is the Muslim News on Muslim Network TV. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Aylia Batool. Our top story for today: House Speaker Mike Johnson says investigations are underway regarding the leak of highly classified documents detailing Israel's plan to strike Iran. These documents are believed to have originated from the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. They outline U.S. assessments of Israeli Air Force and Navy strategies based on satellite imagery from mid-October. The leaks emerged last week on the Telegram messaging app following Iran's missile attack on Israel. Johnson has promised to provide updates soon. The Pentagon is also looking into the implications of the leaked material. President Joe Biden has indicated he is aware of Israel's operational timeline. However, he says he sees a chance for de-escalation between the two nations. Constitutional lawyers are urging Ohio's Clark County prosecutor Daniel Driscoll to press criminal charges against Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump and his running mate, Senator J.D. Vance. This follows a criminal complaint from the Haitian Bridge Alliance, alleging that the two men spread harmful lies about the Haitian community in Springfield, Ohio. Trump and Vance have claimed that the Haitian immigrants are stealing pets for food. The remarks have been denounced as racist and baseless. The criminal complaint is asking the prosecutor to find probable cause to arrest Trump and Vance. It has been filed under a state law that allows citizens to seek criminal charges. In a letter, the lawyers argue that Trump and Vance's statements incited public disruption, which led to 33 bomb threats and deployment of state troopers. The letter emphasizes that free speech does not shield the two from accountability for what they call knowingly false statements that threaten marginalized communities. As the prosecutor considers the allegations, many are watching closely to see if legal action will follow. Education advocates are sounding the alarm following Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump's comments on Fox News regarding public schools. Trump says he intends to let states control educational policies. This includes the potential defunding of schools that teach accurate U.S. history, particularly concerning slavery and racism. Trump vows to close the Department of Education, emphasizing a push for what he called school choice. His remarks align with the right-wing agenda outlined in Project 2025, a plan drafted by conservatives which seeks to minimize federal involvement in education. Federal funding constitutes approximately 13% of public K-12 schools' budgets. Critics warn that the loss of this funding could devastate low-income schools, leading to closures and reduced resources. The American Federation of Teachers says there is a need for education that fosters critical thinking rather than indoctrination. They are countering claims from Trump and other Republicans that teaching culturally relevant history is harmful. The U.S. Embassy in Yemen has voiced concern over the safety of its employees held by the Houthi group. Since 2021, the Houthis have intermittently detained employees of diplomatic missions and international organizations. The group has accused the detainees of espionage. In June last year, the group broadcast videos purportedly showing confessions from Yemeni detainees admitting to espionage activities. Their identities were not revealed. In a statement, the U.S. Embassy said Houthis have unlawfully detained some members of U.S. government, local staff for over the past 3 years. The Houthis say they will release all detained UN staff once their innocence is proven. Two Muslim women are running for local office in Teaneck, New Jersey. This marks a historic moment in a town with a notable Muslim population. Reshma Khan is a longtime local activist of Indian descent and aims to be the first Muslim woman on the city council. Nadia Hussain is a Trinidadian American high school teacher who hopes to join the school board. Their candidacies reflect a growing trend of Muslim Americans seeking political representation. This year, the Council of American Islamic Relations, or CAIR, anticipates over 250 Muslim elected officials nationwide. They are driven by concerns of Islamophobia and a desire for community involvement. The U.S. has roughly 5 million Muslims from different ethnic backgrounds. Some experts trace the surge of Muslim engagement to 2018. That year, Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib became the first Muslim woman elected to Congress. Last year, CAIR tallied 235 Muslim elected officials. The St. Louis Reparations Commission has released a comprehensive report urging substantial investments in local Black communities. The document recommends direct cash payments, zero interest loans, and entrepreneurial grants to correct Black residents. This move aims to mitigate long-standing economic and social disparities rooted in the city's history of slavery, segregation, and racial violence. The report emphasizes the need for city investment in housing, education, public health, and cultural preservation. It is proposing a $25,000 payout for individuals' descendants from enslaved people. The commission is also calling for an official city apology for past injustices. St. Louis is among cities taking significant steps towards reparations, alongside California's recent allocation of $12 million for similar initiatives. Mayor Tishora Jones started the project in December 2022, aiming to assess the impact of slavery, segregation, and other race-based harms in St. Louis. Nearly 1,400 illegal Israeli settlers stormed Jerusalem's AL-AQSA Mosque. Details come after the break. Stay tuned, and we will be right back. Approximately 1,300 illegal Israeli settlers forced their way into the Al-Aqsa Mosque complex in occupied East Jerusalem on Sunday to celebrate the Jewish holiday of SUKKOT. The Jordan-run Islamic Endowments Department in Jerusalem says the settlers entered the flashpoint site through the Mughrabi Gate in the western wall of the mosque. They were under the protection of Israeli police. Witnesses report that far-right Israeli National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir joined the illegal settlers in performing Talmudic rituals at the site. Ben-Gvir's office, however, said he did not enter the site, although he did welcome Israeli settlers at the entrance of the complex. Police imposed heavy restrictions on the entry of Muslim worshippers into the complex. Since 2003, Israel has allowed illegal Israeli settlers into the compound on an almost daily basis, with the exception of Fridays and Saturdays. Al-Aqsa Mosque is the world's third holiest site for Muslims. Jews call the area Temple Mount, claiming it was the site of two Jewish temples in ancient times. Israel occupied East Jerusalem, where Al-Aqsa is located, during the 1967 Arab-Israeli War. It annexed the entire city in 1980, in a move never recognized by the international community. Many buildings have been reduced to rubble due to Israeli forces' attacks on the RUBBLE neighborhood in Gaza City. Palestinians living in the area are struggling to survive amidst ongoing Israeli attacks, destroyed buildings, and harsh conditions. A South Asian organization has launched a campaign against Indian corporate group Tata Consultancy Services. That campaign is titled Tata Bye Bye. It was launched on Thursday by the New York City-based group South Asian Left, or Salam, in response to Tata's support for Israel's war on Gaza. Activists are calling for the New York City Marathon to reconsider the group's sponsorship. Tata Consultancy Services is a subsidiary of India's Tata Group. Reports suggest it provides IT and cloud services to the Israeli military, enhancing its military capabilities. Tata says that it works in Israel's public sector on various digital ventures, including Project Nimbus, that has been under scrutiny for providing cloud storage for the Israeli government, including the Defense Ministry and military. This is not the first time the group has faced questions regarding its ethical decisions. Reports show a significant portion of the Tata's group's wealth originates from the opium trade in the late 19th century. The group has also faced repeated accusations of land theft, corporate fraud, and the displacement of tribal communities in central India. A video recorded by Ashwin Annamalai from the city of Waterloo in Ontario captured a woman's racist tirade against the South Asian community. The confrontation began when the woman gave Annamalai an obscene gesture without any reason. Annamalai started recording the woman's remarks. The woman said, "Indians are taking over Canada," adding that they should go back to India. Annamalai has filed a report with the Waterloo Regional Police Service. Local politicians have condemned the woman's hateful comments, expressing solidarity with Annamalai. Statistics Canada has revealed that last year, Waterloo had the highest rate of police-reported hate crimes. A groundbreaking report reveals that decades of water mismanagement, deforestation, and climate change have disrupted the Earth's water cycle for the first time in human history. The Global Commission on the Economics of Water warns that this unprecedented stress threatens equitable water access and global food production. The report criticizes current water subsidies. Over 1,000 children die daily from water-related illnesses. The report shows $700 billion that goes to water and agricultural subsidies annually is misdirected. It allows wealthier farmers to use more water than they need, while poorer communities and farmers do not have enough. Co-chair Thurman Shanmugar-Atnam urges policymakers to radically rethink water management to ensure efficient use and equitable access. The Commission is calling for a new collaborative approach to water governance. The impact of continued stress of water resources could shrink wealthy countries' gross domestic product by an average 8% by 2050. It would allow lower-income countries by up to 15%. That's all from our Toronto studios. Thank you for watching Muslim News. We are a community channel dedicated to bringing you stories you can trust. Please like, share, and subscribe to our content. You can also comment to let us know what you think of our coverage. You can donate now by visiting muslimnetwork.tv/donate. For more content, keep watching Muslim Network TV. Assalamu alaikum.